Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm William Stern, and this is The Power to Lead, the series where we talk about what it really takes to become the kind of leader who builds a business that scales. Now, last time we talked about building an unshakable CEO mindset, how to lead without being ruled by emotions, how to make hard decisions, how to train yourself for absolute certainty. But today, we're getting into something that'll change the way you operate as a CEO, because I think if you struggle with second guessing, with hesitating, with overthinking, your business is already suffering. Every day as a CEO, you make hundreds of decisions: who to hire and who to fire, who to invest in, where to put your energy, which deals to take, which opportunities to let go. And let's be real, the faster and more confidently you can make the right decisions, the faster you grow. But most business owners, they get stuck. They hesitate, they overanalyze, they look for certainty before they act, and by the time they make a move, the opportunity's gone. So today I want to talk to you guys about how to make CEO-level decisions without overthinking, because this is what separates the average entrepreneur from the elite. All right, guys, let's start with something uncomfortable. If you're hesitating, it's because you're afraid. Maybe it's the fear of failure, maybe it's the fear of wasting money, maybe it's the fear of making the wrong choice and then looking stupid. But here's what you have to understand. Successful CEOs, they don't wait for confidence to show up. They build confidence through action. If you wait until you're 100% certain before you're ready to make that move, you're already losing, because in business, certainty comes from execution, not from thinking. So how do you start making decisions faster and smarter with absolute confidence? Well, first, you got to eliminate the illusion of a perfect choice. Most business owners hesitate because they're searching for the perfect decision. What's the reality? It doesn't exist. You see, you're never going to have 100% of the information. You're never going to have a guaranteed outcome. And here's what separates top CEOs from everyone else. They just accept that uncertainty. It's part of the game. And then they move anyway. Because if you wait for absolute certainty, you miss every opportunity. Second, use the 40-70 rule. This is a decision-making framework used by some of the top CEOs and military leaders in the world. It's really simple. If you have at least 40% of the information, but no more than 70%, make the call. Why? Because less than 40% means you're guessing, but more than 70% means you're moving too slowly. Strong leaders make the best decisions they can with the information they have, and then they adjust as they go. And third, create a bias towards action. I know it's uncomfortable, it's difficult, but a weak CEO's default mode is hesitation. They wait, they think, they analyze, and they lose momentum. Now, strong CEO's default is action. They move, they commit, they adapt along the way. Because the truth is, you can't steer a parked car. You can always make better decisions in motion than you will sitting on the sidelines. Now, here's what I want you to ask yourself. Where in your business are you hesitating? What decisions have you been putting off? Who have you been avoiding firing? What investments have you been scared to make? Because the moment that you start making faster, stronger decisions is the moment that your business starts moving faster too. And if you want to start operating like a real CEO, you need to surround yourself with other high-level thinkers. And that's why Brad and I have built the Fraternity. So inside the Fraternity, you're going to learn how to think, decide, and execute like an elite entrepreneur. You're going to be in the room with other real business owners who are scaling at the highest level. And you'll get the mentorship, accountability, and the strategy that you need to lead with absolute confidence. Now, if you're serious about growth, this is where you need to be. All right, guys, in the next episode, we're talking about something that every CEO struggles with at some point. Because let's be real, not everyone in your company is pulling their weight. You got people who coast, who do the bare minimum, who show up just to collect a paycheck. And if you don't fix it, it's going to kill your business from the inside out. So in episode 8, we're going to cover how to build a culture of accountability where everyone on your team plays at the highest level. Or guess what? They don't get a stay. And if you've ever had lazy employees, weak accountability, or a team that just doesn't seem to care, this episode's for you. Hit subscribe, hit that notification bell. See you in episode 8. I'm out. Your goals might feel out of reach right now, but they don't have to be. That's why Brad and I built the Fraternity. It's a private community of entrepreneurs who are working together to achieve more. We want to push harder and get results faster. You're not meant to do this alone. Click the link in the description. Let's reach those goals together. See you on the inside.